Hello guys, this is Roshan here and welcome to my YouTube channel Code Decode. So what is Termux? Termux is a command line interface with Linux environment in Android. In this video we are going to see how to install Termux and clear all the basics of Termux app. So let's get started. To install the Termux app, open your Play Store and in the search box type Termux and hit the enter button. Click here install. Since I have already installed the Termux app, I am opening it. So my Termux look a bit different than yours. I have customized it. If you haven't watched my previous videos, then watch that first. Termux is a Linux environment, so you can install a lot of Linux packages here. First of all, update your package using command pkg update and hit the enter button. This command will check for any package update in Termux app. If any package have update, then update it first. After that, type the command pkg upgrade and hit the enter button. This will check for the upgrade of any package in the Termux app. Let it be complete. So now all the packages are updated. You are ready to go on now. pw command is used to print the current working directory. Simply type pwd and it will show the current working directory in which you are. We are currently in home directory. To change the directory, we can use the command cd ... and it will change the directory one directory backward. Now we can print again the directory and it will show that we are now in files directory. So pwd prints the directory in which you are. It shows the full path of that directory. It is very handy command in Termux app. You can print in whatever directory you are and show the full path of that directory using pwd command. Again you can see I am changing the directory using cd and again printing the directory using pwd. You can again see I am again back in home directory and it shows the full path of that directory. ls command is used to list all the files in that directory. Simply type ls and it will list all the files and folder in that directory. Since there is only one file, it shows Roshan. If we go in Roshan directory using cd Roshan and type ls, it will list all the content in Roshan directory. You can also type ls space hyphen la to list all the contents in the details manner. See, all the details of the particular folders and files are shown. It even shows file permissions, date of creation and user ID and group ID. You can see all the details of the file using it. Also you can type ls space hyphen a to see all the files and hidden files of the directory. cd command is used to change the directory. We can switch between directory, go forward and backward between directory using cd command. You can see we are currently in home directory. After changing the directory cd into Roshan, now printing again the directory, it shows now we are in Roshan directory. So cd has changed our current working directory. cd single dot means the current working directory. It does not change anything else. So you can see we are in the same directory. Nothing has been changed. But we can use cd space ... to go one directory backward. So you can see now we have successfully gone one directory backward using cd ... We can simply swap between two directories by using the command cd space and single hyphen. It will swap between two directories. You can see we are now in Roshan directory, and again simply typing cd space hyphen will be swapped into home directory. So cd space hyphen is used to swap between two directory in Termux app. mkdir command is used to make directory in Termux app. Here you can see currently we have only one directory, Roshan. Now we are going to create a directory using mkdir space and the directory name here abc. Now you can see we have successfully created our directory and it is shown there. Now we are going inside the abc directory using the command cd abc. Now we are in the abc directory. Here you can see there is no file presently inside the abc directory. Now we are going to create the file using touch command. It is touch space and the name of the file. Here I am using xyz.txt. Now you can see by typing ls there is a new file called xyz.txt created. Now to edit that file we can use any text editor. For simplicity I am using nano text editor, that is nano xyz.txt. Now you can write anything inside that xyz.txt file. You can see we have randomly written some words inside that text file. Now we can save it using Ctrl and O command and exit using Ctrl and X command. So hope you like the video. If you like our video, do subscribe our YouTube channel. So that's all for today. Thank you.